Devaki Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Ashtam Skanda, Chaturdash Adhyaya, Slokacharya. Sugante Kalena Grastan Sruti Ganan Jatham Tapasaru Sayo Apasyan Jato Dharma Sanatana. Chaturjugante Kalena Grastan Sruti Ganan Jatha Tapasaru Sayo Apasyan Jato Dharma Sanatana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. At the end of every 4 yugas, great saintly persons, upon seeing that the eternal occupational duties of mankind have been misused, re-establish the principles of religion by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada Bhashya. In this verse, the words dharma and sanatana are very important. Sanatana means eternal and dharma means occupational duties. From Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga, the principles of religion and occupational duty gradually deteriorate. In Satya Yuga, the religious principles are observed in full, without deviation. In Treta Yuga, however, these principles are somewhat neglected, and only 3/4 of religious duties continue. In Dwapar Yuga, only half of the religious principles continue. And in Kali Yuga, only 1/4 of the religious principles gradually disappear. At the end of Kali Yuga, the principles of religion or the occupational duties of humanity are almost lost. Indeed, in this Kali Yuga, we have passed through only 5,000 years. As the decline of Sanatana Dharma is very prominent. The duty of saintly persons, therefore, is to take up seriously the cause of Sanatana Dharma, try to re-establish it for the benefit of the entire human society. The Krishna consciousness movement has been started according to this principle. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, Kaler Dosanidhi Rajanasti Eka Mahangana, Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Jayat, Param Rajit. The entire Kali Yuga is full of faults. It is like an unlimited ocean of faults. But the Krishna conscious movement is very authorized. Therefore, following the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who 500 years ago inaugurated the movement of Sankirtanam, Krishna Kirtanam, we are trying to introduce this movement according to superior orders all over the world. Now, if the inaugurators of this movement strictly follow the regulative principles and spread this movement for the benefit of all humanity, they will certainly usher in a new way of life by re-establishing Sanatana Dharma, the eternal occupational duties of humanity. The eternal occupational duty of the human being is to serve Krishna. Jiver Swarup hoy, Krishner Nitya Das. This is the purport of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means Nitya, eternal, and Krishna Das means servant of Krishna. The eternal occupational duty of human being is to serve Krishna. This is the sum and substance of the Krishna consciousness movement. So, here it says, at the end of every 4 yugas, the great saintly persons, after seeing that the eternal occupational duties of mankind have been misused, re-establish the principles of religion. From Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga, the principles of religion and occupational duty gradually deteriorate. In Satya Yuga, the religious principles are observed in full, without deviation. Treta Yuga, however, these principles are somewhat neglected, and only 3/4 of the religious duties continue. In Dwapar Yuga, only half of the religious principles continue. In Kali Yuga, only 1/4 of the religious principles, which gradually disappear. At the end of Kali Yuga, the principles of religion or the occupational duties of humanity are almost lost. Indeed, in this Kali Yuga, we have passed through only 5,000 years. at the decline of Sanatana Dharma is prominent. Duty of saintly persons, therefore, is to take up seriously the cause of Sanatana Dharma, try to reestablish it for the benefit of entire human society. The Krishna consciousness movement has been started according to these principles. Kaler dosanidhi radhanasteka mahan guna kirtanadeva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. The entire Kali Yuga is full of faults. It's like an unlimited ocean of faults. But the Krishna consciousness movement is very authorized. Therefore, following in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who 500 years ago inaugurated the movement of Sankirtana, Krishna Kirtan, we are trying to introduce this movement according to superior orders all over the world. Now, if the inaugurators of this movement strictly follow the regulative principle and spread this movement for the benefit of all humanity, they will certainly usher in a new way of life by establishing Sanatana Dharma or eternal occupational duties of humanity. The eternal occupational duty of the human being is to serve Krishna. Jiver Surupa Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. This is the purport of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means Nitya, eternal. Krishna Das means servant of Krishna. The eternal occupational duty of the human being is to serve Krishna. This is the sum and substance of Krishna consciousness movement. Sadhu Shastra. They have all said this thing. Here, Prabhupada Maharaj says how from Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga, the principle of religion and occupational duty gradually deteriorate. In Satya Yuga, you said here, religious principles are absorbed in full without deviation. It is said Dharma has 4 legs. Do you understand? In Satya Yuga, these 4 legs are intact. What are those 4 legs of Dharma?
Truthfulness,
Hmm.
mercy,
Cleanliness, Saucha. These are 4. Tapasya, Saucha, Daya, Satya. Austerity, cleanliness, mercy, truthfulness. 4 legs of Dharma. They are intact in Satya Yuga. In Kali Yuga, 3 legs are broken. Do you understand? What are the 3 legs broken? Austerity, cleanness, and mercifulness, kindness. These 3 legs are broken in Kali Yuga. Only truthfulness is there, Satya is there. Therefore, Kali Yuga Dharma is Hari Sankirtan. Therefore, Kali Yuga Dharma is Hari Sankirtan. To keep up this leg, truthfulness, Satya. Do you understand? Because this Hari Sankirtan, the holy name, is absolute truth. That is absolute truth. To keep up that leg, the Dharma of Kali Yuga is Hari Sankirtan. That is what. So, understand. And why these 3 legs were broken? Why all these 3 legs are broken? What the cause? Huh? Yes,
increase of Adama.
3 things. Pride, you understand? Illicit sex and intoxication. Pride, illicit sex, and intoxication. You understand? So these 3 reasons, 3 legs are broken. You understand? By pride, tapasya, austerity is lost. By illicit sex, or to say sense gratification. You understand? Cleanliness is not lost. Suchi. By intoxication, jiva becomes cruel, merciless. Therefore, the three legs are broken. Mm. In Satya Yuga, these four legs were intact. Austerity, cleanliness, mercifulness, and truthfulness. And this austerity, cleanliness, and mercifulness were keeping the prestige of truthfulness, Satya, in that Yuga, therefore name is Satya Yuga. So Yuga Dharma was dhyana, meditation. Yuga Dharma was meditation in Satya Yuga. Mm. That is possible in that Yuga. Kali Yuga, it is not possible. In Treta Yuga, the one leg is lost. That is austerity, tapasya. Do you understand? When this leg was lost in Treta Yuga, austerity, then only three legs are there, Shaucha, Daya and Satya. Cleanliness, mercifulness, and truthfulness. Therefore, in Treta Yuga, Yuga Dharma is Jagya. Do you understand? Tretaya Jate Mokhi. Mokhi means Jagya. Dwapar Yuga, two legs are lost. Do you understand? That is tapasya and saucha. Austerity and cleanliness. These two legs are lost because of pride and illicit sex. So Yuga Dharma is deity worship, opulent deity worship. In Kali Yuga, three legs are lost because of illicit sex, intoxication, and pride. Do you understand? Therefore, only one leg is there, that is truthfulness. In order to keep up that leg, Yuga Dharma is Hari Sankirtan. Do you understand? When we discuss these things, we'll find or see that when Parikshit Maharaj gave place to Kali, he gave first four places. Divitam Pano Striya Sunaha. That is gambling, intoxication, illicit sex, animal killing. Four places he gave. We should discuss, and that is all discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. You'll find it. And all you know all these things. What is intoxication? What is gambling? What is illicit sex? And what is animal killing? You understand? So I have to say, sometimes some people say like that. This pan You understand pan? Betel leaf. Is offered to the deity, Jagannath, Krishna also. So some say when it is offered to Krishna, then it is prasad. Why shall not we take it? And some also take it. Because of this. You understand? And they also cite examples of Pundarika Vidyanidhi. You are chewing pan. They are also chewing pan, Pundarika Vidyanidhi. Some persons chew pan. Why not we? Because it is prasad. Eh? Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said in answer to this, Tejiya sang na dosaya vanne sarva bhujo jatha. That means, one, the person who is exceptionally powerful, like Shivaji, like fire god. Fire god can eat anything and destroy it. Isn't it? It's very exceptionally powerful. You cannot imitate it. You can't do it. Shiva is very powerful personality who could drink the ocean like poison and digested it. If you drink only one drop of poison, you will die. No? So one should not imitate it. So why should you think that you are such an exceptional person, very powerful person, so I can chew pan? No. That you should not do. And everything, whatever you find here and see here, are all meant for Krishna's enjoyment. His paraphernalia for his enjoyment. Krishna can enjoy. You are not Krishna, you are minor jiva. You understand? In Krishna Leela, you'll find how Krishna danced in the hood of serpent Kaliya. The Kaliya vomited so much poison, but couldn't do any harm to Krishna. Isn't it? Also Krishna devoured the forest fire. Isn't it? You can do so. So if Krishna accepts pan and I will accept pan, why imitate Krishna? Yes, also say. And Pundarik Vidyanidhi, the exceptional, powerful personality, don't imitate them. So generally we, the devotees, for Mahaprabhu's teaching, Tunadapi Sunichena, practice this humility. Lowest of the low. Much unloved and grass like in the street. There's no question of pride. So we pay respect to the prasad. We pay respect. Pan is offered, that is prasad, we pay respect. Only pay respect. We won't accept it. What is for us, we just accept it. You understand? Recommended. In Sajjan Toshani, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has answered this thing like this. Then this illicit sex is two types. Two types. One is to kidnap other's wife. You understand? That is very serious illicit sex. The other's wife. But your own wife, according to Vedic principles, you have married Vaidhastri. That is said as Vaidhastri. But if you will be too much attached to her, thinking her as the object of enjoyment, that is also illicit sex. That is also illicit sex. That is also place of Kali. You understand? Yes. So, we the Vaishnavas, especially followers of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Should understand this thing. Those who are grostas, those who have accepted wives, should not think the wife as the object of your enjoyment. She is Krishna Dasi. She is only to be enjoyed by Krishna. You are not the enjoyer. You understand, Jagadatma? Should understand it. Very serious. You are not the enjoyer. Krishna is the enjoyer. She is to be enjoyed by Krishna. I am not the enjoyer. Huh? You understand me? She is Krishna Dasi. She is meant to give pleasure and enjoyment to Krishna, not to you. You follow me? Don't be angry with me. Tolerate it. Beneficial for you. Do you follow? Huh? You should understand it. Otherwise, that will be illicit sex. Illicit sex. So we have this strict regulation. Rusikena, Rusikesa Sevanam. Bhakti Ruchyate. That is definition given by Rupa Goswami. Rusikena, Rusikesa Sevanam, Bhakti Ruchyate. That is Bhakti. To serve Rishikesh with the master of the senses. Do you understand? Through your senses. Rushika means senses, Indriya. Rishikesha means master of the senses. That is Krishna. Do you understand? To serve Krishna through your senses is bhakti. Do you understand? You'll serve Krishna through your eye, you serve Krishna through your ear, serve Krishna through the nose, serve Krishna through the tongue, serve Krishna through the hands, legs. Do you understand? Also serve Krishna through your genital. That's what? You understand? Huh? That is what? Your senses should be utilized for giving pleasure to Krishna, not to yourself. Do you follow me? Huh? Otherwise, you'll be affected by Kali. If engaged in sense gratification, sense enjoyment, you'll be affected by. That is sinful activity. You understand? That is sinful activity. So we have this strict regulation. Those are grihasthas, those who accept wife. We perform their marriage ceremony according to Vaishnava rites. Do you understand? Vaishnava rites. That is there. We have this regulatory principle. We should not be engaged in illicit sex. No so much attraction or attachment to one's wedded wife. She is Krishna Dasi. She is to be enjoyed by Krishna. I am not the enjoyer. So we will utilize our that organ, what you say, productive organ. Do you understand? Genitals for propagate, what you say? Procreation. Vyavaya prajaya, narati. For procreating a Krishna conscious child. Do you understand? Vyavaya prajaya narati. Procreating a Krishna conscious child. Otherwise you won't use it. Krishna Bhakta Putra. To procreate a Krishna Bhakta son. Otherwise you won't use it. You won't use it. That will give pleasure to Krishna. You understand? Produce a Krishna Bhakta. So we have regulations. We have regulations. Only once a month, at the proper time, when the proper period, time of pregnancy is there. Do you understand? We'll fix up a day, auspicious day. In calendar Panchika, it is mentioned, is Garbhadhan. You understand? Garbhadhan, sanskar. One of the purificatory ceremonies there. And that day we perform that ceremony. Garbhadhan, sanskar, both husband and wife, Vaishnava, Vaishnavi, they'll chant more number of rounds than their prescribed number, as Guru has said. Do you understand? So they also do Sankirtan, invite Vaishnavas, do Sankirtan, feed them, do fire sacrifice, some ceremonies there. Always thinking of Krishna, absorbed, 100%. You understand? At the proper time, that is, time is also there, is all mentioned in the calendar Panchika. Proper time, both husband and wife, think of Krishna. That one mantra is also there. Uttering that mantra, they will cohabit, unite together to procreate a Krishna conscious child. Bhakta. That's finished. Once there is pregnancy, then no more. Union, separate, leading life of brahmacharis. Grihastha is one of the brahmacharis, known as Upakurvana brahmachari. Is also brahmachari. Do you understand? Grihastha is also brahmachari. Do you follow? Two types of brahmacharis are there. Naishthika brahmachari, Upakurvana brahmachari. Do you follow? Naishthika brahmachari, Upakurvana brahmachari. Whole life he stays there. But strictly follow the principles of celibacy, brahmacharya. Never loses seminar. That is Naishthika brahmachari. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami was such as brahmachari. You understand? But Grihastha, Guru knows. You understand? Guru knows. Will be Grihastha, so Guru gives permission. All right, you go. The society accepts a wife, become Grihastha. Then it says, Brahmacharyam tapasaucham santosha bhuta saudam grihastha syapi rutau gantu sarveshang madhupasanam. 11th canto, Bhagavatam says. 11th canto, Bhagavatam says this thing. Krishna says this thing to Uddhava. By inquiry. This is the duty of a grihastha. Brahmacharya, tapasya, sausa, santosha, sakala, prani, saubodhya. Do you follow? Keep up brahmacharya. First thing, brahmacharya. Because he is one of the brahmacharis known as Upakurvana brahmachari. You should not forget that you are not a brahmachari. You are also brahmachari. Do you follow? Jagadatma. Don't forget this thing. You are also brahmachari. That's Upakurvana brahmachari. Brahmacharya. First says brahmacharya. First thing it says brahmacharya. Brahmacharyam, tapaha, saucham, santosha, bhuta saudam. You should keep up brahmacharya. Never spoil it, lose it. Do you understand? Tapa, tapasya, austerity, saucha, cleanliness, santosha, satisfaction, jadruchala avasantushta. Whatever is available by the mercy of Krishna, be satisfied. Do you understand? Yes, Krishna has given this knowledge, be satisfied. Don't be dissatisfied. then Bhuta Sahudam. So, mercifulness, kindness, all living entities. These are the duty of a Grihastha. You follow? It's Grihastha duty. Yes. Sarveshang Madhupasanam. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprasthi, Sannyasi, all should do my bhajan. Besides this, they should do Hari bhajan. Do you understand? That is what said. Besides. No attachment, only one attachment is to Krishna. No attachment. Kutumbeshu na sajjetana pramadet kutumbyapihi vipastina suram pasye drustungapi drustavat. He is really wise, intelligent grihastha. He should not be attached to his wife, to his children, families. Only attachment will develop towards Krishna. You follow? Antarnishta bahir. Lok vyavahar. Mahaprabhu kya? In our heart, you are only attached to Krishna. No other attachment. Outwardly, it is all outward attachments. Only outward attachments. External. That is what. So many things I'm not going to. So this is, if you are too much attached to your wife, then that is illicit sex. So I was saying, once there is conception, pregnancy, then it is stopped. No more. Separate. Leading life of brahmachari. So then after 1 year, again, when there is menstruation, again time may come for pregnancy. Then you'll beg permission from Guru. If you want to produce another child, if you want, both of you, husband and wife, you want, yes, we'll produce another child. Then you beg permission from Guru. You understand? If Guru says yes, then you produce. Otherwise, Guru says no, finish. This very strict regulation we have. Otherwise, that will be illicit sex. Because you do it for your own enjoyment, not for the enjoyment of Krishna. You follow Jagadasma. That is illicit sex, we say. Here, therefore, the two types of illicit sex is there. When Mahaprabhu inflicted punishment on Chot Haridas, he has said that. Prabhu kahe bairagi kore prakriti sambhashana, dekhite na paro ami tahar bodon, durbar indriyo kore vishay grahan, daru prakriti hare munero pimana. Why he inflicted punishment? Why Srimad Mahaprabhu inflicted punishment on Chot Haridas? Chot Haridas, very dear devotee. Very dear devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Do you understand? He does very nice Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu is very much pleased, you see. He had no fault at all. He went to Madhavi Dasi, who is a very dear devotee of Mahaprabhu, an elderly lady. Do you understand? To get some nice rice she had. Bhagavan Acharya sent him. Well, brings the nice rice from Madhavi Dasi. I had invited Mahaprabhu. We'll take prasad here. So he went. Still Mahaprabhu punished him. Do you understand? Prabhu kahe bairagi kore prakriti sambhashana, dekhi to Mahaprabhu utari. You are a bairagi. Bairagi. Do you understand bairagi? Denunciate. Why do you go to a woman and talk with her? I won't see his face. I won't see his face. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu was so strict. He's so strict. Never allows this thing. He's strict. If you would have allowed this thing, so what would have been happened now? He didn't allow. Still, we are doing such illicit sex. If you would have allowed, then what would have happened, do you think of? In order to teach us, he did it. He did it. I won't see his face. See. दुर्वार इंद्रिय करे विषय ग्रहण दारू प्रकृति हरे मुने रपि मन मात्रा शस्त्रा दुहित्रा वा नाविविक्त सनोदस्ये बलवान इंद्रग्रामो विद्वान अपि कर्षति भागवतम. The senses are so strong. Do you understand? So strong. Even jati, haranti abhi jatir mano. One may be a jati, sannyasi. One may be a very learned person. Still, the strong senses drag him. So it is advised, don't stay alone with your mother, even with your mother, with your daughter, with your sister. Even your mother, daughter, or sister. In a secluded place alone, don't stay. Senses are so strong, they'll drag you. Do you understand? That is it. Durbar indriya kure visa grahana. Daru prakriti hari mune rapi mana. Even Muni, Jati, his mind becomes agitated. Do you understand? We have to speak of others. The senses are so strong. Daru prakriti. In the bazaar, you see the businessmen, those who are selling these garments, nice saris. Isn't it? Bazaar, market, you see, go. West is many are there. They have framed this murti of a woman, wooden murti, do you understand? And put a nice sari, putting in showcase. Looking at a very nice, beautiful woman, putting a nice sari. Don't look at it, it says. Even don't look at that murti also. Daru prakriti hare munero pimana. It is forbidden also. Have to speak of others. Just follow. So strict. Otherwise you will do illicit sex, definitely. Tesu asantesu mudesu khanditatmasu asadhusu sangam na kurja chotyesu josit krida amgesu ja. Kapladev says, one should not associate with a woman. But to speak of woman, even should not associate with a person who is too much attached to a woman. Trishangi, who has become a puppet in the hand of a woman. Do you understand? The person who has become a puppet in the hand of a woman. Don't associate with such person also. Forbidden. Kridamrga, puppet in the hand. Dance, making him dance. Woman is making him dance. He says, Jagadatma, catch hold of her ear, catch hold. Up, down, up, down. Puppet. Do you understand? Such person. Trishangi. Even one should associate with such a person. But to speak of women. Sangha na kurja. So many things. This is illicit sex. So at last I must say this thing. Those who are very serious to achieve success in this rarely achieved human birth, you understand? To develop another devotion unto Krishna, pure devotion, and get Krishna Prem Bhakti, and get Krishna. That is the goal of our life. Those are very serious. They should be very, very cautious, very careful not to break these 4 regulatory principles. To strictly follow it. And under the guidance of a bona fide Vaishnava, Gaura Priyajana, dear devotee of Gauranga, Guru, engaged in Hari Bhajan. You understand? Hari Bhajan. Engaged. Loving service unto Krishna. Always think of Krishna. You understand? And this Kali Yuga very easy thing. Through this Nam Sankirtan, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Mukhya pathe jiva paya Krishna premadhana. Chief result of chanting this Hare Krishna is Krishna prema. Niraparadhe. If you chant offenselessly, then pure name, you get Krishna. Very easy. Other yugas, it's not so easy. Very difficult process. It is so easy process given to us. Mahaprabhu is so merciful. But we have to strictly follow this, the regulatory principles under the guidance of a bona fide Vaishnava Guru Acharya. And it is, I say, it is guaranteed. It's guaranteed that in very life you will get. Yes. Very life you will get. Yes, guaranteed. But you deviate, how can you get it? Bolo! Jagadat, be serious. My Guru Maharaj repeatedly says, this is for serious students. Take it up seriously. Yes. No seriousness, how can you get? Be serious. Where there is really Hari Kirtan, there is no question of Kali at all. You understand? Where there is no Hari Kirtan, that is the place of Kali. And those who hesitate even to go out and preach Harikatha Prachar. This is the message of Lord Hari, Mahaprabhu. They are subject to committing this animal killing. That's sin. That is as good as committing that sin of animal killing, prani hatya. Does hesitate to go out and preach Harikatha. Yes. They are also animal killers. They commit that sin. They violate that regulatory principle. You follow me? Follow me? Yes. Vaishnava, do not hesitate. A moment. Come on, slow. Preach. Yes. No tiredness, no. Yes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very, very old, you see. Very, very old. His eyelids, you see, these eyelids. These eyelids are like this, hung down. Couldn't open it. If you want to see, somebody will put it in like this, then you could see it. Yes, at the fake end of life, it was like that. Old, very, very old. Couldn't move, you see. But you're saying, I want to ride on a horseback and go out and preach. You're saying that. Yes. Yes. This is real life. This life, real life. Yes. No Harikatha. Then life is out, gone out, it's dead. That's it. Those who hesitate to do this thing, go out and preach, they are also committing that sin of animal killing. Acharyas have said. Yes. They are affected by Kali. Definitely. जीवन नित्य कृष्ण दास এই বিশ্বাস করলে তো আর দুঃখ নাই. That we are singing that song. If you can put complete faith in this statement that Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna, then there is no distress, no suffering. no suffering, no distress. To put complete faith in this statement. Jiva Nitya Krishna Das. Jiva is an eternal servant of Krishna. Then engage in Krishna service day and night under the guidance of a bona fide guru. Where is the question of entrance of Kali? Adharma or pap. Kali means adharma, irreligiosity, a sin. Then no question of entrance. So why there will be suffering? Why there will be distress and suffering? No more. That Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying. जीवन नित्य कृष्ण दास এই विश्वास করলে তো আর দুঃখ নাই আর দুঃখ নাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ বলো 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 রে সবাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ বলো সঙ্গে চলো এই মাত্র ভিক্ষা চাই ইজ বেগিং দিস আর্ম প্লিজ ও ভাই ব্রাদার chant Radha Krishna and come with me. Come with me. आओ आओ come with me. Hesitating. Jagadatma is hesitating. Cannot get out from the home. Oh, no. Want to lie on the lap of Maya, which hesitates to get out of. Bhaktivinoda Thakur calls you. Radha Krishna bolo, sange chalo, ei matro bhikkha chai. Jagadatma, come on. Chant Radha Krishna and come with me. But hesitating. No. Do you follow? This is dharma. Eternal dharma. Jiver dharma. Jaiva dharma. Sanatana dharma. Eternal dharma. So, surrender unto Krishna. Become the servant of Krishna. That is the dharma of the soul. You understand? Dharma of the body, dharma of the mind, and dharma of the soul. Every vastu has its own dharma. Is nitya dharma, eternal dharma. As for example, water. Water is a vastu. What is its dharma? Eternal dharma. Liquidity. Understand? Liquidity is eternal dharma. But sometimes coming in contact in some other object, this dharma is changed. As for example, if there is excessive cold, then water becomes frozen. Do you understand? Becomes frozen. No liquidity is there. It's frozen. Ice, snow. But it is not eternal. When there is heat, then it becomes melted. That is anitya. That is anitya dharma. Do you follow? Nitya, anitya. Eternal opposite is anitya. Temporary, or naimithya. Eternal dharma, water is liquidity. Similarly, the body is a vastu, mind is a vastu, atma is a vastu. Do you understand? The body has its dharma, mind has its dharma, eternal. Atma has it. You are not body and mind, you are atma. Do you understand? So, eternal dharma of atma is to become servant of Krishna. Jiver Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya. Do you understand? That is Krishna Das. That's eternal of atma. And the atma gets pleasure thereby. Jato bhakti adhokya je jaya atma suprasidati. Dharma of body is sense gratification, bodily enjoyment. That is dharma of the body. Do you follow Jagadatma? You are not body. Dharma of the mind is sankalpa vikalpa, acceptance and rejection. Do you understand? That is the dharma of the mind. So you are not mind. You are soul. So don't adopt bodily dharma or dharma of the mind. As a soul, you adopt soul's dharma. Become servant of Krishna. Krishna Dasya. Under the guidance of bona fide Guru, get happiness. Yes, get Krishna. Yes. That is real welfare of your humanity. All right, thank you. Yes? Mm. 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 भारत देवभूमि भारत देवभूमि It's देवभूमि, not ordinary land. Even demigods want to take birth here as human beings. Demigods want to take. They said in the past, whatever incarnations were there of the Lord, and the future, whatever incarnation come, they will all appear in Bharata, in India, not in other part of the world. No, in India. Therefore, Mahaprabhu says, Bharata bhumite manusya janma hiladar, janma sartha kari karo paropata. So one who is born as a human being in Bharat, in India, he should first make his life perfect by developing Krishna consciousness and be fixed in Krishna consciousness. By getting Krishna, you understand? Developing another devotion to Krishna, prem bhakti to Krishna, getting Krishna, make his life perfect. Then do good to others. That means inculcate this Krishna consciousness into others. That is paropakara, real paropakara, doing good. And that Mahaprabhu has said, and Mahaprabhu has entrusted this responsibility. And the human being born in India. Yes. Then he will really say and give his identification that I am an Indian. I am Indian. If he is not doing that thing, he shouldn't say I am Indian. No. You are African. African. You are African. Cannibals of Africa. Cannibal. You are a cannibal. Huh? You have no right to say if you are not doing this thing. Follow Sachinandan? Yes, you are African. I'm not doing this thing. How can you say I'm Indian? No, you're not Indian. You're not doing. You're not carrying out, executing the order of Mahaprabhu. Then, yes,
Born in India, and first purifies the
yes,
one doesn't, however, pray to be hesitant. Then he's committing this offense of being a mediator.
yes,
In my mind, then, unless one is actually a pure Vaishnava, that he comes out of the way.
yes. Unless one becomes pure Vaishnava, he debates this regulated principle. Definitely, yes. And Jiva Swarup means a Vaishnava, Bhakta. Jiver Swarup hoy Krishna Nityada. That is your real Swarup. You are a Vaishnava. Jiva means a Vaishnava. Your Swarup, your constitutional position. That is your constitutional position. Abhi, fixed in your constitutional position, then all right. Yes.
శరీరానికి మనసులో స్వతంత్రంగా ఈ ఉద్దేశంతో బద్ధావస్థ ఆత్మాన స్వరూపావస్థపై మనుష్య శరీరానికి మనలంటే ఆదేశంగా ఉచిత ఈ నిర్గుణ స్థితి బట్టి విశ్వ ప్రేమపై కృష్ణ ప్రేమ స్థితి ఆత్మ స్వరూపుడు శరీరానికి మన శుభ్ర బాధ్యత.
Then how can it serve? Soul will serve through the body. Body is meant for service. Huh? Yes. His body is meant for the service of Krishna. Yes. Senses, through the senses will serve. Rusikana Rusikesa Sevanam. Bhakti Ruchyate. Huh? Rusika means senses. Rusikesa means master of the senses, Krishna. To serve the master of sense through your senses is bhakti. Then it is needed. Huh?
only conclude that because Swarima Dharma, Mandala Dharma, Atma Dharma, Atma Dharma because Swarima Krishna Nitara. It is Swatanta Dharma Swatanta.
Nitya means eternal dharma. In all conditions. Yes. Eternal means what? In all conditions. Past, present and future. Yes. That's eternal. Yes. Eternal dharma. Sanatana dharma. Nitya dharma. Yes. Eternal dharma. Yes. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Atma because
Krishna Dasya. To serve Krishna. Yeah.
just the
There is no difference between body, mind, and soul. The one, that is only one. Body, mind, and soul is one there. No difference. Here is difference in material sphere, not in that sphere. Huh? Spiritual body means the same substance with the soul. Spiritual mind means the same substance with the soul. No difference. Isn't it? Yes. He? What is it? So Jiva to, Jiva Matrita Das. In the Bhagavad, in the body of a tiger, he cannot cultivate bhakti. That's only in the body of a human being. Opportunity has been given to you. Therefore, human birth is rarely achieved durlabham. When getting human body, acting like a tiger or lion, killing innocent animals, eating, the next life you'll be a tiger and lion. Yes, Krishna will be a tiger and lion. Yes, be. You understand? Huh? Do you follow? Yes. Definitely. All are offenders. All are offenders. Yes. Yes. We are violating. We are violating relative principles. Yes, we are offenders. Definitely. Yes. Be serious. Don't violate. Get in this very life. Thank you.
I'm always trying to be serious, Guru Maharaj. This is a great struggle.
Yes. Very hard struggle. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
All are engaged in very, very hard struggle for survival. You understand? Yes. Very hard struggle for survival. All are engaged. But that is not for you. Engaged is also for survival. Krishna takes care. Complete surrender to Krishna. Engaged in his service, Krishna takes care. A bhakta never engaged in such hard struggle for survival. You understand? Yes. But her struggle for fighting against Maya. Maya. Yes. Conquer Maya. Yes. Then you'll get Krishna. Mami Bhajanti. Maya mitam taranti te. Krishna says, completely surrendered. He conquers Maya. Otherwise, nobody can conquer Maya. Maya is very strong. Very strong. Very strong. Though external energy. Though inferior energy. Very strong. Very strong. Yes. Big. Great. Yogis. So many Muni. Vishwamitra Muni. Do you understand? Thousands years of tapasya. Do you understand? They underwent thousands of severe tapasya. Huh? Tapasya. This is tapasya. This is tapasya, you see. Yes, of tapasya. Huh? Still, they cannot conquer Maya, you see. Because they are not surrendering to Krishna. Yes, is Maya Dhisha. Krishna is the master of Maya. Yeah. Completely surrendered, then master of Maya will tell Maya, hey, set him free. Then Maya will set you free. Otherwise, Maya, huh? The warden of this prison house won't set you free. Therefore, Krishna says, Mami vachita padyanti Maya mitham taranti te. Those who completely surrender unto me, only they can conquer. No other way. That's complete surrender. Develop pure devotion. Shuddha bhakti. You follow? Pure devotion, Shuddha bhakti. Unalloyed devotion. Unalloyed devotion. I can't think of it. Is I can't think of the one unalloyed. Pure devotion. Only Krishna. Yes. Nothing else is there. Krishna is there. Krishna. Everything is related to Krishna. Yes. See Krishna everywhere. Krishna. See Krishna everywhere. When can one see? Unless you develop prem bhakti. Huh? Preme भक्त आमा प्रेमे बांधिया छे हृदय भीतरे जहां नेत्र पड़े तहां that bhakta pure devotee will develop Krishna prem premanjana surita bhakti vilosana. Huh? He has bound me in his heart. Wherever he looks, he only sees me, nothing else. Such vision he has. He has obtained such vision, premanjana surita bhakti. So obtained such vision of Sri Krishna. Yes. No other thing is there. You understand? That is the perfection of human life. See Krishna, to get Krishna. Understand Krishna. Best. Perfection of life, human birth. Rarely achieved birth. That is perfection. And easy. In Kali Yuga, it is very easy. It's very easy. Other Yuga is very, very difficult. See this perfection. You follow Jagadatma. It's very easy. Only through chanting Hare Krishna, holy name. Offenselessly, pure name, you'll get. You'll get that frame. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Hari.
Bhakti Maharaj, Steve Dad.